Hello, everyone. Today, we will go into the amazing world of the classic sitcom 227, which delighted viewers from 1985 to 1990. This series immersed us in the daily lives of residents of an apartment building in Washington, where laughter, friendship, and unexpected turns of events became part of each episode. But behind the funny moments on the screen are the stories of real people who played favorite characters. In this video, we will reveal the fates of 22 actors, whose lives were sometimes full of no less dramatic and touching moments than their roles. Watch until the end. One of the stories will shock you. Helen Martin as Pearl Shea is one of the most colorful and comical characters in the TV series 227. Pearl Shea was the neighbor of the main character, Mary Jenkins, and her character was distinguished by her sharp tongue and straightforwardness. Pearl, who often sat by the window and watched everything that was happening in the house and on the street, was a wise woman with considerable life experience, which made her a favorite of the viewers. Her witty comments and sarcastic remarks added lightness and humor to the series, and also emphasized her role as one of the most memorable characters. Helen Martin, born July 23, 1909, was an American actress whose career spanned over 6 decades. Martin starred in various television shows and films, but she is best known for her role as Pearl Shea in the TV series 227. In addition to this work, she also appeared in projects such as Good Times, Sanford and Son, and many other sitcoms where her talent for comedy was highly appreciated by viewers. Helen Martin died on March 25, 2000, at the age of 90 from heart failure. Despite her age, she remained active throughout her life, continuing to act in films and on television until her last years. Her role as Pearl Shea in 227 Inches remains one of her most memorable, and her contribution to the development of the comedy genre on television was significant. Elena Reed Hall as Rosalie Holloway is one of the key characters in the television series 227. Rosalie Holloway was Mary Jenkins' kind and responsible neighbor, as well as one of her closest friends. Rose worked as the manager of the apartment building where the series took place, and often helped solve the residents' everyday problems. Her calm and common sense contrasted with the more emotional characters in the series, making her an important element of the plot. She was also a caring single mother, which added realism and emotional depth to her character. Elena Reed Hall, born November 10, 1946, was a famous American actress and singer. Her career began in the theater, but she achieved wide popularity thanks to her television roles. Before working on 227, she was known for her work on the children's show Sesame Street, where she played the role of Olivia. Elena Reed Hall was a beloved actress for her friendly and warm screen presence. Elena Reed Hall died on December 17, 2009, at the age of 63 after a long battle with breast cancer. Her death was a huge loss to the film and television industries, as she was not only a talented actress but also a respected colleague. Her role as Rosalie Holloway on 227 remains one of her most iconic works, and her contributions to the entertainment industry live on in the memories of her fans. Paul Winfield as Julian S. Barlow is a character who appears in the later seasons of 227. Julian Barlow was a successful businessman, and his romantic relationship with Rosalie Holloway, Elena Reed Hall, brought additional emotional depth to the series. Barlow was a charismatic and intelligent man, whose relationships with other characters made him an important figure in the development of the plot. The romance between Barlow and Rose showed the complexity of adult relationships within the sitcom, adding realism to the comedy. Paul Winfield, born May 22, 1939, was a prominent American actor known for his work in both television and film. Winfield achieved international fame for his role in Sounder, 1972, for which he was nominated for an Academy Award. He is also known for his roles in the films The Terminator and Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan, as well as numerous television roles for which he was an acclaimed and awarded actor. Paul Winfield died on March 7, 2004, at the age of 64 from a heart attack. He left a significant legacy in the entertainment industry, and his role as Julian Barlow in the series 227 was one example of his great acting skills. His death is a loss to all who knew him and to viewers who remember his roles. Ronaldo Ray as the Mailman is a character who appeared in several episodes of the TV series 227. He was not just your average mailman, but a fun-loving, charismatic man who would bring news and a little gossip about the lives of those around him. His witty comments and friendly interactions with his neighbors added a light and comical element to the series. His character, although a minor one, was colorful and memorable, helping to create an atmosphere of friendliness among the inhabitants of the house. Ronaldo Ray, born January 27, 1940, was an American comedian and actor whose career spanned several decades. He was known for his stand-up comedy and comedy roles in projects such as Friday, White Men Can't Jump, as well as his numerous television appearances. His unique style of humor and ability to easily interact with an audience made him popular with both viewers and colleagues. Ronaldo Ray died on May 28, 2015, at the age of 75, from complications following a stroke. His death was a loss to the comedy community, but his work, both on stage and screen, left an indelible mark on the entertainment industry. Kevin Peter Hall as Warren Merriweather is the character that brought the romance to the series 227. Merriweather was a tall, good-natured, and charismatic man who caught the attention of Sandra Clark, Jackie Harry. Their relationship was filled with humor and tenderness, and the chemistry between the characters added romantic intrigue to the series. Hall, due to his height, 7'2" inches, 2.20 m, not only stood out from the rest of the actors but also became one of the memorable characters of the series. Kevin Peter Hall, born May 9, 1955, was an American actor, best known for his roles in such cult films as Predator and Predator II, where he played the Predator himself. Despite his imposing height, Hall was known as a gentle and kind person who brought humanity to his roles, even when his characters were monsters. He also played the role of Harry in the film Harry and the Hendersons, which also brought him fame. Kevin Peter Hall died on April 10, 1991, at the age of 35, from complications caused by AIDS, which he contracted after receiving a blood transfusion. His death was a shock to the entertainment industry, as he was a young and promising actor. His contributions to film and television remain etched in the memories of his fans, and his roles, including Warren in 227, continue to inspire audiences. Whitman Mayo, as Henry Hurley, is a character who added humor and life experience to the series 227. Henry Hurley was an elderly resident of the house who often interacted with Mary Jenkins and other neighbors. His character was a wise old man with a wit and a touch of sarcasm, which made his scenes memorable and added kindness and comedic wisdom to the series. Mayo conveyed the character of Hurley perfectly, making him a real, wise man among the neighbors. Whitman Mayo, born November 15, 1930, was an American actor, best known for his role as Grady on the series Sanford and Son. His character Grady became so popular that he even had his own spin-off dedicated to him, although it did not last long. Mayo was recognized for his ability to create charismatic and comical characters that were loved by viewers. Whitman Mayo died on May 22, 2001, at the age of 70, of a heart attack. His passing left a significant void in the comedy industry, as he was one of the best comedic actors of his time. His role as Henry Hurley on 227 Inches added a unique charm to the show, and his memorable lines continue to delight fans of the show. Wally Taylor as the building inspector is a character who appeared in several episodes of 227. His character was strict and meticulous, which caused a lot of comedic situations in his interactions with other characters on the show. Although his role was minor, he added an element of light irony to the series and was an important part of many comic scenes. Wally Taylor, born June 14, 1930, was an American actor who played a variety of roles in both television and film. He appeared in films such as Lenny, The Wanderers, and Rocky III. His distinctive roles made him a recognizable face, and he was in demand as a supporting actor in various projects. Wally Taylor died on October 7, 2012, at the age of 82. His contributions to film and television were significant, and his memorable roles in both film and television live on through his work. B. Richards as Carolyn Hurley is a character who appears in the television series 227 as the wife of Henry Hurley, played by Whitman Mayo. Carolyn was a strong and wise woman whose life experiences and advice were important to the plot of the series. Her relationship with Henry Hurley added emotional depth to the series, showing how an older couple interacted and dealt with life's challenges. B. Richards, born July 12, 1920, was one of the most respected American actresses. She began her career on the stage, but quickly became known for her roles in film and television. She is best known for her role in Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, 1967, for which she was nominated for an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. She was also a civil rights activist, advocating for racial equality and social justice. B. Richards died on September 14, 2000, at the age of 80 from emphysema. Despite suffering from the disease, she continued to work until her last days, demonstrating her incredible dedication to her profession. Her death was a huge loss to the film industry, as she was not only a talented actress, but also a significant figure in the fight for human rights. Lionel Mark Smith as Reverend is the character who brings a spiritual and moral element to the series 227. Reverends often serve as the moral center of TV series, and Smith's role was no exception. His character, although minor, raised important themes about life, faith, and relationships. Lionel Mark Smith, born February 5, 1946, was a character actor who appeared in several notable films and television shows during his career. He was a frequent collaborator with director David Mamet, appearing in films such as Glengarry Glen Ross and State and Maine. Smith was recognized for his ability to create deep and multifaceted characters, even if they were minor ones. Lionel Mark Smith died on February 13, 2008, at the age of 62 from cancer. His death was a loss to the film and theater worlds, as he was a talented actor who made a significant contribution to the entertainment industry, especially through his work with David Mamet. His role in 227 Inches remains one of his most memorable television performances. George Kirby, as Milton Jenkins, is the character who brought a light-hearted, friendly element to 227. Milton Jenkins was a neighbor whose jokes and funny remarks often added humor to the show. His relationships with the other characters demonstrated the warmth of the show, emphasizing the importance of friendship and community among the residents of the building. George Kirby, born June 8, 1923, was a famous American comedian, actor, and parodist. He began his career on the stand-up comedy scene and became known for his impersonations of famous personalities such as Louis Armstrong and Johnny Mathis. Kirby was one of the first African-American comedians to achieve significant success on television. He was also a frequent guest on shows such as The Ed Sullivan Show. George Kirby died on September 30, 1995, at the age of 72 from Parkinson's disease. His death was a great loss to the comedy world, as he was a true pioneer for African American comedians, opening the doors for future generations. His work in 227 Inches remains one of the examples of his talents as a comedian and actor. Nick Latour, as the security guard, is a character who appears in several episodes of the television series 227. The security guard, played by Latour, was serious and stern, which often created comical situations when interacting with the rest of the characters on the show. His character added an element of strict control to the series, but was also not devoid of lightness and humor. Nick Latour, born July 1, 1928, was an experienced character actor who appeared in a variety of films and television series, including such projects as Hill Street Blues, The Dukes of Hazzard, and Dynasty. Latour was known for his deep, expressive voice and authoritative presence, which made him in demand for roles of stern and powerful characters. Nick Latour died on October 27, 2011, at the age of 83. His passing was a loss to the film and television industries, as he was a respected actor who worked with renowned directors and producers throughout his long career. His small role in the TV series, 227 Inches, was one of many notable roles he played on television. Julius Carry as Dale Evans is a character who appeared in several episodes of 227. Dale Evans was an energetic and charismatic individual whose interactions with the main characters added new storylines to the series and helped develop the relationships between the characters. Julius Carry, born March 12, 1952, was an American actor, best known for his role as Shanoff in The Last Dragon, 1985. He also starred in popular television shows such as The Adventures of Briscoe County, Jr. and Murphy Brown. His height, charisma, and acting skills made him recognizable and beloved among viewers. Julius Carry died on August 19, 2008, at the age of 56 from pancreatic cancer. His death was met with condolences from his colleagues and fans, as he was a beloved actor whose work left a significant mark on film and television. His role in 227 Inches was one of many works that showed his acting range and ability to create memorable characters. Ron Glass, as Robert Stone, is a character who appeared in several episodes of 227. Robert Stone was a charming and charismatic individual whose interactions with the main characters added new comedic and romantic lines to the series. His character helped develop the relationships and plots, bringing an element of intrigue and humor to the series. Ron Glass, born July 10, 1945, was a famous American actor, best known for his role as Detective Ron Harris on the television series Barney Miller, 1975-1982. During his career, he played many roles on television, including roles in shows such as Firefly, where he played Pastor Shepherdbook. Glass was recognized for his charisma and talent for delivering both dramatic and comedic elements. Ron Glass died on November 25, 2016, at the age of 71 from respiratory failure. His death is a loss to the entertainment industry, as he was a beloved actor and a man known for his kind-heartedness and professionalism. His work, including his role as Robert Stone in 227, remains etched in the memories of audiences and his colleagues. Flip Wilson as Ed Fulton is a character who added a bright element of comedy and levity to the series 227. Ed Fulton was a charming and funny character, whose jokes and wit made him an important figure in some episodes. The character of Fulton was an example of a friendly and good-natured neighbor who was always ready to help and support other residents of the house. Flip Wilson, born December 8, 1933, was a legendary American comedian and actor, best known for his own show, The Flip Wilson Show, which was a revolution in the world of comedy. Wilson was the first African-American host of his own successful show, for which he received several Emmy Awards. His wit and sense of humor made him one of the most beloved comedians of his time. Flip Wilson died on November 25, 1998, at the age of 64 from liver cancer. His death was a loss to the comedy community and television, as he was a true pioneer in the entertainment industry. His role in the series 227 Inches was one of many notable works that showed his comedic talent and unique ability to create comic characters. Yvonne Wilder, as Anna Gonzalez, is a character who appeared in the TV series 227, bringing variety and a new perspective to the relationships among the residents of the house. Anna Gonzalez was a funny and friendly woman, and her interactions with the other characters brought many comedic moments to the series. She personified the typical energetic and witty neighbor who was always aware of what was going on in the house. Yvonne Wilder, born September 21, 1937, was an American actress known for both television and film. She starred in such famous films as West Side Story, 1961, where she played Consuela, and had a long career in various television projects and on stage. Her acting skills and bright charisma made her popular among viewers. Yvonne Wilder died on November 24, 2021, at the age of 84. Her death was a loss to film and television, as she was not only a talented actress but also a person with a huge creative potential that she displayed throughout her career. Her role in 227 Inches was one of the many highlights of her acting career. Della Reese, as Grace, is a character who brought an element of wisdom and warmth to the series 227. Grace was a strong woman with a wealth of life experience, whose advice and support played an important role in the lives of other characters. Her warm and charismatic personality helped create an atmosphere of friendship and understanding among the residents of the house. Della Reese, born July 6, 1931, was a famous American actress, singer, and television host. She achieved wide popularity for her role as Tess in the popular series Touched by an Angel, which ran from 1994 to 2003. In addition to her acting career, Reese was a successful singer who performed jazz, gospel, and popular music. Her unique voice and soulful performances earned her many fans. Della Reese died on November 19, 2017, at the age of 86 from complications of diabetes. Her death has caused great sorrow among her fans and colleagues, as she was not only an outstanding actress and singer, but also a person with a big heart who always helped others. Her role in 227 Inches was one of many significant works for which she will be remembered. Luther Vandross, as Luther Vandross, is a rare instance of a famous musician appearing on a sitcom, playing himself. Vandross, a legendary singer and songwriter, brought his charisma and talent to 227, adding a unique musical element to the show. His appearance was tied to the musical themes that were an important part of the show's atmosphere. Luther Vandross, born April 20, 1951, was one of the most famous soul and R&B singers of the 1980s and 1990s. He won 8 Grammy Awards and sold millions of albums worldwide. Vandross was known for his velvety voice and romantic ballads such as Dance with My Father, Never Too Much, and Here and Now. Luther Vandross died on July 1, 2005, at the age of 54, after a long battle with the effects of a stroke he suffered in 2003. His passing was a huge loss to the music world, as he was a true soul and R&B legend. His role on 227 was one of his rare television appearances, and it only added another dimension to his diverse career. Julian Christopher as Oscar St. Clair is a character who appears in several episodes of 227. Oscar St. Clair was a charming and charismatic man who was drawn into intriguing and funny situations through his interactions with the main characters. His character added an element of dynamism and business intrigue to the series, expanding the boundaries of the classic sitcom with fresh and interesting storylines. Julian Christopher, born November 7, 1944, was a Canadian actor whose career spanned several decades. He starred in such acclaimed series as The X-Files, Stargate SG-1, 21 Jump Street, and in films such as Mission Impossible, 1996. Christopher had a huge range as an actor, demonstrating the ability to perform both dramatic and comedic roles. Julian Christopher died on February 26, 2023, at the age of 78. His passing is a great loss to the entertainment industry, as he was a beloved and respected actor among his colleagues and fans. His work in the series, 227 Inches, remains one of his many memorable roles. John Wesley as Barney Wilson is a character who brought a comedic element to the series 227 Inches with his down-to-earth and friendly personality. Barney Wilson often found himself involved in the daily worries and problems of the residents of the apartment building. His character added an air of warmth and kindness to the series, making him an important part of the ensemble of the series. John Wesley, born August 3, 1947, was an American actor whose career spanned over 40 years. He was well known for his work in series such as Frasier, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, and many other television shows. His ability to deliver both dramatic and comedic roles made him sought after by directors. John Wesley died on September 8, 2019, at the age of 72 after a battle with myeloma, a cancer of the blood. His death was a great loss to the film and television industry, as he was beloved and respected by his colleagues. His work in the TV series 227 Inches remains one of his many memorable roles. Carmen Philby as Old Geezer is a character who added comedic and eccentric elements to the series 227. Old Geezer was a funny, elderly character who often found himself in comical situations due to his strange and sometimes ridiculous behavior. His character reflected the humor of aging, wisdom, and cheerfulness, making him one of the unforgettable figures in the show. Carmen Philby, born March 22, 1923, was an American actor who appeared in numerous films and television shows during his long career. He was known for his character roles, often playing older and eccentric people. His work includes appearances in films such as Pee-wee's Big Adventure, Halloween 4, The Return of Michael Myers, and The Wedding Singer. Carmen Philby died on May 9, 2003, at the age of 80. His death was a loss to the comedy and film industry, as his unique style and talents made him a favorite among viewers. His role in the series 227 Inches remains one of many that brought him recognition and love from the public. David McKnight as Farmer Larry is a character who added comedic and rural elements to the series 227. His character was a rural man who found himself in an urban setting among the residents of an apartment building. The comic interactions between Farmer Larry and the city dwellers created many funny situations, making him an important part of the plot. David McKnight, born July 2, 1936, was an American actor known for his work in film and television. His filmography includes projects such as Con Air and CSI: Miami. McKnight was recognized for his minor yet vibrant and memorable roles that added depth and character to every project he was involved in. David McKnight died on December 3, 2023, at the age of 87. His passing is a loss to the film industry, as he was a respected actor whose roles, although not always leading, left an indelible mark on the audience. His role as Farmer Larry on the TV series 227 remains one of his most memorable performances. Earl Bowen as Conrad is a character who brought an element of strict discipline and control to the TV series 227. Conrad was a strict and serious character whose interactions with the other residents of the apartment building often became the basis for comical situations. His character was the epitome of a bureaucrat, which created many funny conflicts in the series. Earl Bowen, born November 7, 1945, was an American actor best known for his role as Dr. Silberman in the Terminator films. His character roles often portrayed strict, disciplined, or bureaucratic characters, which made him popular in both film and television. His work includes appearances on The Golden Girls, Mama's Family, and many other series. Earl Bowen died on January 5, 2023, at the age of 77. His passing was widely mourned by colleagues and fans, as he was a respected actor who left a significant legacy in film and television. His role in the TV series 227 Inches remains one of his many memorable works that showcase his acting skills.